Well guys, my sunflowers are no more. We had a storm and they all blew over onto neighbours, more than they were last time, so I cut them down the other day. I haven't done much more, but I'm going to show you my giant bell pepper, what Willie sent me. I'm going to weigh it up. I haven't done much, as I said. I've got to go and have a COVID test tomorrow. I've been quite poorly. So guys, I'm going to show you me weighting me bell peppers, but first I'll get a quick look round. Yes, looking rather sad in here. I've got to take all these leaves off. I didn't pull these cucumbers down. There are still some cucumbers on. 2 nice cucumbers, 3 nice cucumbers there. Loads of tomatoes still to harvest and green. And so I'll show you peppers after. I did put a few plants in here. There's some spinach. I meant to do all seed starts, lamb's lettuce and stuff, but I just haven't got round to it. I just haven't done it. So, but I've got a few other bits in here. I've got some beets, and obviously these are the indoor rainbow peppers. I'll just get a quick look at the garden. It's a mess. Although we have done quite well out of this bed. The fennel's really nice. I never liked aniseed, but this fennel is, when it's cooked it's nice. When it's not cooked it's like medicine. But cooked it's nice. Spudomatic. I've still got these 3 buckets of spuds to take. I did plant it up with some other stuff and it's sort of doing alright. There's some beans there to pick. There's another 2 of these Korean melons. I think that's about done. We had some low temperatures. Loads more beans here to pick. I should pick and weigh them, but I probably won't weigh everything now this year. Purple cauliflower. These are broccolini, Andy, and Namu said broccolini. I bought broccolini instead of broccoli. But there you go, still edible. I'll show you the garden. I really ought to get these pumpkins in. It's another job that's neglected. It's all been overgrown, but I've got to sort that out because my garlic's going in there afterwards. That's quite a nice size. Spaghetti squash, salmon river squash, and red curry. And that's a Cinderella blue Hubbard cross. So I've got some red cabbages, leeks, they'll be for later. I've got some bigger leeks that are done. My Brussels sprouts have fallen over with the storm, pulled the supports down. So, but we've been eating them, so they're alright. This here is the yacon. It was a very late starter this year, but it's got up there now. Got a load of carrots here. Again, more fennel. I popped a lot of fennel in. These some radishes that have gone over. Loads and loads of beans. In fact, we've just had quite a big picking off of these as well. They're the pongos from Bill and Val, and they're just a shop bought F1, F2. Yes, that one's gone to flower, broccolini. There's another one there that needs taking, and there's also another red cauliflower. My giant sunflower is no more. I cut all the rest down at the other end. The storm brought them all down. But I've still got loads of stuff to go at. That's quite a large beetroot, isn't it? They've all been quite large. Well, they are now, but they're still perfectly good to eat, you know. There's a couple of bigger leeks. Still haven't pulled the beans down and collected the beans for seed. But it's a bit of a mess. We've still got kohlrabies. These are them peas. I could actually get a crop off for these now. Just been really out of it, although some have really rotted. It's been very wet, so for last couple of weeks it's been quite crappy weather. But what do you expect? Autumn's coming in. Still got a few carrots in here and in there, and there's some more over there, so they're all to come. And a volunteer tomato. That's a Miller floor, but it won't do anything, it'll be dead before any fruit was on it. And a volunteer squash in my compost. What a mess. I'll have to get it ready for next year. Oh, grapes. Just show you my grapes. Pity they're not very nice. Anyway, so, here it is. Now, this is the one that Willie Coleman sent me. It's the biggest pepper I've grown, but I've got also another contender here, which is probably as big. And that one is the King of the North. So, although it's not quite ripe yet. And so that's the Giant Bell. That's the only name I've got. And I threw seed packet away. But I'm going to weigh them, see how big they are, see how much they weigh. Because they're quite huge. I've never been able to grow peppers before until last year when I got these from Del Calder. So I'm going to be saving seeds off this and see what it brings next year. Hope it's not an F1. Yeah, it's been a strange old week. I got a little bit ill on Monday night, started Tuesday, and I ended up phoning doctors, and they advised me to phone the hospital. They asked me what were happening, and so tomorrow I've got a COVID test. I don't know when I'll get the results. I suppose it'll be pretty quick. So that's the Giant Bell. I've just been looking, and I know the world record, the British record or world record. I just looked on Google. Terry sent me one about it, but they say 900 grams. These are not going to be 900 grams, obviously. They're quite large, all the same. It's got a bit of a hole in it, look. There again. That looks even bigger. Let's go and weigh them. Remember what you were saying about tape getting stuck everywhere when you use it? When you've got children, it gets stuck even more places. So, I hope you can see this. Just put this on. I'll find link to the biggest. That's in grams, yeah. This is the Giant Bell from Willie Coleman. Yeah, 271 grams. Still a mighty pepper. And the King of the North, 276. King of the North comes in the heaviest, and he's not ripe yet. But yeah, I mean, they're the biggest peppers I've ever grown. I grew some nice ones last year, but yeah, I'll be saving seeds off this one. So guys, if you are still here, I've just almost had a disaster. I put them peppers down for 2 minutes, and the wife had chopped them and made a meal out of them, and I had to go and dig in compost to get me pepper seeds back. Should have put a sticker on it. And chicken news. Yeah, we've found some chickens. I'm not going to get eggs. We're actually going to rescue 8 that have been ex-laying birds for... they're raised in a barn. They're not caged birds like battery hens. But we're going to take 8 of them, but that'll be in November. So I thought, well, why not help that out? They asked how many we wanted. They've got 5,000. I said, so we'll buy 2 freezers, 2 new freezers, take 1,000. But she weren't having none of it. Anyway, if you like the peppers, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Don't forget, leave a comment in. And it's always nice to be nice.